So today we will be making our own game. And what should we be calling this one? Let's see. We will call him Wolfgang, just for fun. Man, not woman. Who looks like a Wolfgang? That's what we gotta figure out. Who looks like a Wolfgang? Anybody see a Wolfgang yet? This guy could be a Wolfgang. We're gonna do that one. Truck design. We are gonna go with that one right there, because that's gonna be the truck we're gonna try to get. Do this. English, yeah. Company name is All Around Global. Time deliveries. There we go. Start in San Diego. No, we're not going to do the tutorial because I already have played this game a few times. Through all of these, and then I just need to do a few edits due to the fact that I don't have any of my buttons mapped. So I will get through those ones, and then we will get back to going through how we're gonna play the game. Looks like it has something set up for me. We're gonna change some of the audio because it is really loud right now. So we're gonna change that down. There we go. Now we will do this quick little drive that it first sets you up on. Apparently I can't go back. Oh, I got a big oil container there. Which reminds me I need to turn off my side mirrors. So we will get this first drive done. And what we're going to be doing for this is we are going to be wherever we stop for our load, so wherever we make it to with this load, that's where we're going to try to pick up our second load. Obeying traffic laws and trying not to get hit. Now, if I do get into an accident, it's going to be on you guys to determine if it was my fault or if it was the AI's fault. That is what we are going to be doing here. There is 33 miles on this drive, so we got just a little bit of a drive going on here. Not that much. It's a pretty easy drive to do. Yep, crazy driver coming through here. Going a little fast. Oh, look at there, we got a recycling truck. But we are just going to be sitting here driving. Looks like we had a question mark. I believe that one would be for a recruiting office. And then there's a dealership over there as well. But just to get through this first set, we're going to make this first drive, then we're going to do another one just to see how it goes. See if we can get this to go the way that we want it to. Oh, going a little fast, catching up to this other truck. Oh, he's slowing down too. Must be another red light. Yep, looks like we got a red light again. That is one thing, you get a lot of red lights in this game. Yeah, we're going to be taking a left. Now, if you're wondering how I'm doing the head movement, I am using TrackIR, is what it's called. It is a camera that picks up infrared light that's coming out of a headset that I'm wearing. Makes it so that way it moves the camera where I want to. Now, I haven't been playing this game that long, only for a little while. I'd probably say I've been playing for maybe 2.5 months. But it's a fun game to play. I play it quite regularly. I usually am playing on Truckers MP. That's the online version for that. Those of you that do not know, you go online and you're able to play with other players to be able to do it. There is no AI in there. So it's nice on one factor, but then it's negative on some other ones. Like they limit your speed, so you're only able to go a certain mile an hour. Like you're not allowed to drive faster than 81 miles an hour on the freeway. So you try to drive as far as you can, as much as you can in that short time. But it's pretty nice. I actually prefer doing that over driving in the actual game itself. Now you do have the loads that you're still doing, it's the same loads and all, however you can play it with other people. There's a CB radio, so you're able to talk to other players while you're on the road. The normal saying is drive safe. So looks like we got a little ocean scene right here. Doesn't look like we have that far to go anymore. Only got 16 miles for this drop off. And we will have to figure out where we are to do our next drop off. Our next pickup. Because remember, we are picking up where we are dropping off, even though we do not have our own truck, which we will be affording. Looks like our drop off is coming up on the left hand side, so you gotta merge over here. There's a car coming at us. looks like we're going to Carlsbad. Yeah. Then why is this vehicle stopping? Oh, because we got a construction zone up here. Now I do want to get the 8 shifter and all, and then get an SKRS style shift knob for it so I can do the true 18 speed with this game. It's... oh, we are sitting here for a long time. Oh look, we finally get to move. And that car is going to try to go. Sorry, bud. And we have discovered Carlsbad. And still green. Oh, yellow, but it was green when we started. And we got our location right here that we need to try to get this into. And there we go. And we got an excellent delivery for our very first delivery. We got $1,143 for that one. Still looking like a newbie here. But now we gotta try to figure out our next drive. So, saying free as the wind, however, I don't think we're free as the wind. Okay, and then here is our headquarters. It's a pretty basic garage. Not much to start. Unfortunately, I haven't got anything to park here yet, so no trucks are in sight. Once you earn enough money to buy a truck, you'll be able to move in the world freely and run your own business from here. Good luck. Now we need to go job market, and we do not own ours. All we got is quick jobs. And go down to Carlsbad, where we were at. Then we can go to Barstow. Price per distance is what I want. I got $23.64. $23.64. So for this one, we got 179 miles. For this one, we got 154 miles. So this one's going to be a little bit shorter of a distance, but it's going to earn less. So we will go with the one that has more money, going up to Barstow. So let's get this drive going. Now let me know in the comments anything that you think I should improve on. This is my very first video that I have actually made. So we have actually just picked up from the exact spot that we had dropped off. Looks like we picked up almost the same thing too. We are in a Freightliner here. Let's go ahead and get our miles per hour on there. Oh, it looks like we're going a little fast here. This truck has a lot of power here. I have new mail. I probably need to watch where I'm turning here. Crazy driver again. Then we're going to be taking a left onto the I-5. And we can go 55 on this one, so when we get to 55, we're going to set the cruise. Now, for these long freeway parts, I'm just going to be doing a little fast forward on them, just so you don't have to watch me drive straight down roads. If that's something you guys don't want, if you want me to actually continue on with normal, just go ahead and pop it in the comments. Let me know that, you know what, we'd actually prefer not having the fast forward when you're driving down the road. We want to actually be able to see the full scenery from the game. Now, I'm not going to cut out any sections of it, however, I will try to make it so you're not just watching me drive down a freeway like we are right now. Because it's not really that entertaining just sitting here going down the freeway with our load on. The more of the entertaining stuff is when we're in a city having to make turns, and especially when we get on with double and triple trailers, that's going to be the fun times that we're going to have to try to maneuver around hairpin corners and, you know, going through the mountains. Mountains is a really fun one to try to go through because I'm continuously hoping when my power on my truck is low that I can make it up the hill, especially if I do a really heavy load. And for that, it's gonna be a little hard to do. But we are going to try. I might just do it when we get our own truck. Just show you what I mean by picking the biggest load I can find, the heaviest one, when I have no power in my rig to be able to get up a hill, especially some of them over in Colorado. Those are going to be the ones that are going to be hard to try to get up and down. But this is a nice truck. I don't know if I've ever actually driven a Freightliner in this game. Normally I drive a Kenworth, I've driven a Peterbilt, I've driven a Volvo. Never driven any of the Max, and I've never driven a Freightliner, so this is actually a quite entertaining of a time with this truck. It's actually not that bad of a truck. It looks like we're going to be getting off here. So merge over here. Slow up going up this hill just a little bit. So hopefully we can get onto here. Set the cruise again on here. We got another 103 miles to go on this drive. And it seems like it takes forever, especially when you're driving the speed limit. But in California, I have actually never been on a road on the I-5 or anything where you actually went 55 miles an hour and the traffic actually went 65. When I lived in California, we would get on the 5, we would do anywhere between 80 to 90 miles an hour for an average drive. Now, during rush hour, yes, you go a lot slower. because you're going about 0 miles an hour. But I am not sure. Well, we gotta merge over here. Because we are getting off the freeway here, and we're getting on to the next one, which is the 15 North Barstow. Only thing I don't like about this truck is there's no engine brake indicator on the actual dash. I've been trying to see if I can locate it anywhere, and unfortunately I cannot locate it anywhere. We got our truck, so we'll use this one. I just moved over so that way I wouldn't have to slow down. Truck lane. And I'm passing the other trucks. And that's what I did not want by slowing down behind that pickup before, and I decided to move around him. Be a little reckless, but move around him. That way I could make it up the hill a little bit easier. Truck lane, so vehicles. That would definitely be us. But these are some nice. It does have nice scenery in this game. It is very nice. They did a very good job of creating the scenery, the mountains in the background, and everything. It is a really nice game that they made. So anybody? Looks like we got 37 miles left to go on this drive. So, and it's gonna make us get over a lane because this lane is exiting, and we don't want to exit yet, unfortunately. It would be nice if we were at our destination already, but hey, we got a little bit left. We only got 30 miles, so not much. And in this game, 30 miles goes really fast. So you're going 55 miles an hour, it says, but you're going a little bit faster because it only takes about 7-8 seconds to be able to go a mile in this game, which if you're driving on a car at 70 miles an hour and you're trying to go a mile, it's going to take you about 50 to 55 seconds to be able to get that mile. So they shortened it up a little bit, but that's a good thing due to the fact that you would be driving forever between each destination. You would have a 7-8 hour drive just to get from Carlsbad to Barstow, especially in one of these rigs doing 55 miles an hour. So it's nice that they shortened the distance. I don't know if that's the right one. Well, made the miles go a lot faster. They cut them down a lot, which is nice because then you're not having to drive and drive and drive just for one job for $1,000. Because I believe that is what we are getting for this one. We are getting 4,000 for this one. And I'm turning off here. Got a couple of cars coming here. We will wait for them to go. You gotta take a left on this one. We are almost to our destination. We have 1 mile to go, and we have discovered Barstow. Got a nice little repair shop there in case we ever need to fix our truck. When you're in quick jobs, you don't actually ever have to fix your own truck. It automatically, you're renting the vehicle from somebody else. You're doing their job for them. So they don't actually have you do that. Now, we are always going to go for the most challenging park. So we need to get ourselves positioned for right there. Then I will not be using third person while I am parking. I will always try to park with just using my mirrors and looking out the window. Which I'm trying to think if I should have pulled forward a little bit more. Sort of looks like I should have. So we're going to go forward just a little bit more. Just give me that little extra room there. Now we gotta turn it a little bit, get a cut going on there. Looks like I'm going to be going a little over on it, but that's okay. And it says that we're in. I'm not happy with that parking job, so I'm going to pull forward and get us a little bit better in there. Just because, yes, I am a perfectionist. We're going to cut over here a little bit. Get you right in there. And there is what I wanted. Okay, we got an excellent again, so that is 2 excellents in a row. Made 4,596. with 329 experience. Now, I normally go with long distance first. Reason for that is it gives you longer rides that you can be on. So instead of doing multiple rides when we're doing this, we can just do one really long one where it's 1,600 miles if I can get this maxed out. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. I'm going to use the first one as this, and then we will leave it up to you to decide if I do long distance or if I start going with making it even across the entire thing. Just go with one all the way down, all the way across on there. And that is going to actually end our first episode of Driving My Truck. We are gonna see you next time. I'm gonna try to get these out regularly. Leave it a comment, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. Again, this is my very first time making these videos. I would love your comments to figure out how I can improve and what I can do that would actually make it more entertaining for you as the viewer. Let me know, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.